What's up, EdTech or just the tech tip fans? I'm Scott Azar, and I learned a lesson today. I'm going to close this door. Lesson I learned is always check the audio before you record a first impressions video, because I was what I just did a minute ago, but it doesn't work now. I wanted to start a new segment, which is looking at platforms and giving you my honest review. If you don't know my channel by now, go check out Azar Sciences on YouTube. I give you tech tips on a crazy amount of platforms. I do just the tech tutorial with a little bit more in-depth instructions. I have my EdTech podcast, which is kind of in its infancy there, and I need to build that up a little bit more. And so something that I'm really passionate about is trying to find tools that just make sense for teachers, as somebody who's taught for 15 years. And so EdCafe reached out to me, and thank you to them, who saw some of my videos, and they said, hey, we would love for you to look at our platform. And so in full disclosure, this is not necessarily sponsored by them per se, but in return, they gave me a premium subscription to check it out and just kind of share my thoughts. And so I decided to do a first look review video, and I'll still share it because I'm still overall, it's a 50-50, but some of the stuff was pretty impressive. So I'll share it with you. But my first initial reactions are all in silence. And I wasn't going to dub the video because that would have been annoying. So here we are, take two. And audio's recording. So here's what I made in that video. And I'll just kind of backtrack a little bit. So when you go to edcafe.ai and you sign in, they have a pretty small assortment of activities. There is their ability to work with a student-facing side too, and so this can help assess students and give them feedback. And there's a lot of things that like School AI and some of these other platforms also do, which I haven't checked out yet. I'm excited for that. So I clicked two. I clicked slide deck and I clicked teaching resources, and I kept it simple. I just threw it in there. I just tried to be there you go. That's how I can assign it. Figure that out. So I created a slide deck. Let me see if I can find where my prompt was, because that would be pretty cool. Let's see. White sands. Yeah, here. Okay. So maybe not. My prompt was pretty basic. I mean, I'll create a new slide deck just so you can see what I did. I just wrote high school NGSS, Next Generation Science Standards, on erosion and deposition in White Sands National Park. Kind of basic. For the instructions, I just said I teach in a collaborative setting with students with IEPs, and I clicked the 10 to 15 slides, and then I just found one that I liked. And then I got this. And this actually came out pretty cool. What I really liked first impression wise are the pictures. That I did not pick these pictures. I mean, this is a great picture of the wind blowing the sand out of the park and carrying it away. The facts are pretty good. Great classic diagram. You know, I would love to see what happens. What can I actually edit the words? Oh yeah, look at that. Obviously, I could give a lot more instruction than that. Oh, you could regenerate the slide, which is kind of cool. You can add a slide right here. That's cool. You can ask it what it's for. This is pretty nice. This is pretty customizable. I love that overall. Honestly, platforms are getting way better at this. Let's see. Yeah, that's a cool picture. Is this, I think this might not be the national park one. I think the one a little lower is. I love that though. Look, here's your differentiated. Drop sand in a new spot. Deposition. And I also told it to use simple language, and it definitely did that too. So I love some of the facts that they have about the sand. The pictures that they're getting are excellent. Honestly, that probably stood out to me as the most impressive. the language and like all the different types of dunes you might be able to find. You don't necessarily find those at White Sands National Park. I probably would have loved this better if it was for Great Sands National Park because, park, because you find, actually, you don't necessarily find some of these. Oh, yeah, parabolic dunes. Yeah, you get a couple of these. This is a great picture of a sand dune. So I loved how it really focused, and all the pictures were like, they were good. These were good national park pictures. National park pamphlet image of the park. You can get that right from the website. I know that very well. I've used that in my lessons, and how we can protect it. I love that too, because there's a human sustainability piece in my curriculum, or in that curriculum, not my curriculum anymore. Well, rock cycle, thank you. So really cool first impression for me. The other thing I thought was pretty cool, and just for EdCafe, you give me numbers here. Let me click it. Let me click it and go to the library. So it kind of helps. It's just another way to organize your stuff. This was pretty cool too. If you're trying to learn something and you want to be able to just share it with your students, you can click these links. And so it gathered all these resources. It didn't have a slide deck for me. Funny enough, my White Sands National Park video came up from when I went there, and some of these other ones, which were pretty good just by skimming around. And then I love that they find other worksheets for you. The worksheets weren't great, but I picked a really niche topic. I'm sure if I picked something a little more generic, it would have been better. But it did find some really good things on here. I think it was this one. Yeah. A little overview curriculum from Devil's Postpile National Monument. So not what I wanted, but I mean, honestly, I'm kind of curious to go check out this virtual trip and see if there's something else that I can learn from here. And I love that this is going, and it's looking, I mean, these are the Earth and space science standards. This is really great. I'm actually going to save these because to me, this is huge, right? It's going day by day and it's giving you all of this stuff. Think about how much time that saves. So great job with these, even though it wasn't exactly what I wanted. Definitely, I'm not going to complain here. I like this maybe for some simplified language. Hopefully all of these things are copyrighted, because that wouldn't be so great. But these things will hopefully get better. Anyway, that was just a quick dive through. Definitely check out EdCafe. I'm going to do some more quick videos of these. I'm going to be messing around, trying some of these assigning things, and see what it looks like as a student. So check out my Azar Sciences YouTube channel. It is plural, sciences, because I do a lot of different things. And if you want some little quick tech tips, check out Just the Tech Tip, which is one of my playlists. I have some good tutorials, which are my Just the Tech tutorials. And then if you want to see my infant little podcast, it is the Azar Sciences podcast. So go check it out. Thanks so much. And I'll see you on the next video. Drop a comment, follow, subscribe, all those things. And let me know what other platforms you would like to see. Or if you liked what you see here, what on here would you like me to explore a little bit further? Alrighty. See you in the next video.